Please help our kids. Call 659-4696. Your donations are tax deductible.
Hi, I'm Keith Dunkerley. I'm coming to you live from Cinekyd Day 1994. And right now, I'm with Mike. Mike, could you tell us what's going on in the background here?
Let's see. Right now, there's like, what you do is two people, they like partner up, and you get on stage, and for 30 seconds, you have to act out something, which he'll tell you what you have to act out. And the judges, there are 3 judges over there. Brian, Jason, I think that's Dan. And they score you from like 1 to 10. And in order to go to the next round, you have to score 9 or more. And only those who score 9 or more go to the second round. Right now, we're starting the second round, which is supposed to be a lot tougher. And if you score 9 or more in the second round, you go on to the third round. And after the third round, you have a championship, or you're the winner. And I think you win like $100 to KB Toy Stores. I'm not sure.
Okay, have you done any quickies yet?
Yeah, I did one with Matt. And unfortunately, he touched me, and we were disqualified right away. We're the only team that got 0 points. I told him not to touch me, but he touched me.
Are there any prizes that you can win for doing the quickies? I mean, is there any? What kind of prizes can you win?
No.
No, there's no prizes. What's in the chest then?
That's the Chess Baco Magic, but they haven't opened it yet.
Okay. And what was your favorite part of Cinekyd Day so far?
So far, Underdog Lady.
Underdog Lady, you liked her the best? What did you like about Underdog Lady the best?
I thought the interview very intellectually stimulating and amused me quite a lot.
Okay. And are you looking forward to the dance tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the dance.
Are you DJing out tonight or?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Remember, Cinekyd's number is 659-4696. And you can donate pledges just as little as you want or as loud as you want. It'll help us out a lot, no matter what you pledge. Okay, let's find somebody else. Come on over here. Taryn, how's it going?
Fine.
How do you like the quickies?
It's very interesting.
Very interesting. Did you do any quickies yet?
I did mine already.
Okay. What did you enjoy about Cinekyd Day today?
I think I enjoyed the cookies the best.
Okay. And why did you like it?
Because you never know what you're going to do.
What did you do in the quickie? What
did I do? 2 sailors.
You just acted.
A long trip from 2 years.
Okay. Did you win any prizes today yet?
No, I haven't.
Are you looking forward to the dance tonight?
Yes, I am.
Are you any song in particular that you want to?
No.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. How's it going?
Good.
Anything? Have you done a quickie yet?
Yeah.
And what was the quickie that you did?
It was the same thing that Taryn did.
Oh, you guys were the same one? Oh, okay. Okay. Remember, Cinekyd's number is 659-4696. And right now, we are going to the Broadcast Arts Center, and we'll be going over there right now.
Okay, thanks for joining us. We're over here in the Broadcast Arts Center. We're about to hold our dedication ceremonies at 6 o'clock. A lot of distinguished guests are going to be here. Senator Greenleaf, Morris Weiss, who's one of our trustees, and we're dedicating Weiss Hall in his honor. And we're also going to have some distinguished alumni, as well as our executive director, Bob Clark, and Gene Weaver, president of our board of trustees, and all the students, participants that are here for Cinekyd Day. Right now, I'm with Frank Smith, who is our distinguished alumnus. And
one distinguished alumnus.
One distinguished alumnus, and there's going to be more. Frank Smith played the lead role in our movie Return of the Astrakhan. That was in 1984, right? Wasn't it, Frank? Go way back.
Yes, 1984. That sounds about right.
10 years ago. And Frank was kind enough to join us today as part of our festivities. And Frank, you're also engaged to be married, right?
Yes, I am.
That's right.
Getting married in October.
Cool. and your fiance is here.
The love of my life standing over
Okay,
there.
she's like waiting in the wings backstage, but hopefully you'll get a chance to meet her a little bit later. And you're just nice enough to be here.
Yeah, you know, they asked us to come by. We're trying to get a lot of the alumni together, get some support for Cinekyd, so I was more than happy to come out and see how things are going.
Great. Well, thanks for joining us. If you'd like to be here, actually join us for the ceremonies via television. We're coming up at 6 o'clock, and we're going to have our major important dedication ceremony of Weiss Hall. So stay tuned right here on the Comcast Cablevision Network. Let's go back to the studio or back to wherever we're going to go. Thanks. Not yet? Okay, we're great. Which is great. Okay, this will give me a great opportunity to thank some of the businesses who are sponsoring us. Domino's Pizza, Pizza Hut, Luigi's down at the Willow Grove Park Mall, Giuseppe's at Fitzwatertown and York Road. They're all donating pizza for our dinner, which is going to happen at 6:30, right following our dedication ceremony at 6 p.m. So thanks to everybody along the cable network. Thanks businesses, they've been very, very supportive, especially all the businesses I just mentioned, Luigi's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, all of them, okay? So stay tuned, 6 p.m., we're going to be doing our Broadcast Arts Center dedication. Stay tuned, thanks.
We'll be tuned in live at 6 p.m. Thanks, John. It was nice to see Frank there. We will be having our National Broadcast Performing Arts dedication in less than 30 minutes. And we're going to have complete live coverage for you, and we hope you'll stick around for it. It should be very, very exciting, and it's Cinekyd history, and it's history here in the township. And speaking of township, joining me now in the studio is Mr. Richard Booth, and he is a commissioner, township commissioner. Welcome to Cinekyd Day. We're very honored,
nice
very
to be
glad
here. Very nice
that
to
you
be
could
here.
be here. We were talking a little bit. Now, you actually said that the actual job of being a township commissioner, most people thought that it would be like a full-time job, but actually it's a part-time job.
That's right. It is a part-time job. It's even though it's a part-time job, depending on your involvement, it takes a lot of hours of your time. Our meetings, we have a meeting every Monday night, and they're all open to the public. Everybody's welcome to come to the commissioner meetings. They run from anywhere from an hour to 3 or 4 hours. Usually start at 7:30, and sometimes they run as late as 11:30. Usually about 9:30 or 10 o'clock. But in order to be a commissioner, to be fully prepared for those meetings, you got to do a lot of work, a lot of reading,
research, I
a
would
lot of
assume.
research. Our professional staff gives us lots of documents to read so that we can be up in each issue, and so that when we have the meetings, we can discuss them intelligently and make the best decisions we can. And we look for the public to come down and give us input on all these decisions. And for the most part, the public doesn't come down unless it's some very controversial issue like earned income tax or some zoning issue where a lot of neighbors might come down. And normally, very few people attend. And it's really too bad because it would be to their benefit to come down and give us input and let us know what their wants are. But each commissioners, there's 7 commissioners in the township, and each one is from a different ward. So I'm from Ward 4. And because we're each from a different ward, we get to know the people that live, our neighbors, and the people that live near us. And a lot of people know that we are commissioners, so we do get good input from our neighbors. They tell us what their feelings are. And so you get a sense of what the feeling of the community is just because people are always telling you what they think,
Right,
either by
right.
phone or they see you on the street and they stop and say, hey, what about this? And you talk to them that way. So there's a lot of interpersonal communication
Okay.
as being a commissioner.
Now, when did you know that you wanted to become a commissioner, and what was the process for you?
Well, the process for me, I was involved, the first time I got involved in politics really was I had a friend who was running for Justice of the Peace, Elaine Burkhoff.
Oh, okay.
And I was a treasurer of her fundraising group and participated in her campaign the first time she ran. And it was a lot of fun, and I met a lot of people. And one of the people I met was a Republican committee person by the name of Peg Johnson. And she and I got along real well. And a couple years later, when they were looking for a commissioner for my ward, Peg asked me if I would like to be the commissioner. And they interviewed several people, and they decided that they thought I would be a good candidate. And so I went out and I said I would, and then I went out and campaigned real hard. I had an opponent, and we had a big primary battle, and I just barely won, but I won.
But you won.
I won. That's the important thing.
And that was 6 years ago.
That was 6 years ago. So then I was reelected like 2 years ago. So I'm on my second term now.
Do you think you will continue? Is it something you enjoy doing?
It's something I enjoy doing, but it really takes an awful lot of work. It takes an awful lot of time. My family's pretty well grown, so the only person that really suffers is my wife, from lack, and my house too. My wife pointed that out to me today, that the house, I don't do
Needs
as
a little
much,
fixing up
I don't
there
do as
around the
much
edges.
work around the house as I used to, and it takes so much time being a politician. It's really a lot of involvement. And then there's other things. It isn't just being a commissioner, but once you're a commissioner, then you get on in other organizations. So I'm on the board of the Pennypack Restoration Trust, and I was on the library board for years and years, even before I was a commissioner, so I was very involved in the library. And there's also a greater organization of Montgomery County Commissioners, and I'm an officer in that organization, and it's all the first-class townships in Montgomery County. So there's I think there's 14 first-class townships in Montgomery County, and all the commissioners belong to this organization, and there's an umbrella organization. There's a county, and then there's a state level too. So I'm involved in the county and the Eastern Pennsylvania Organization of County Commissioners, and that takes additional time.
Okay, now you're a part-time, you work as a county commissioner, and then another part-time, you're vice president of
Upper Moreland Township.
Upper Moreland Township.
Right. But it's not a county commissioner, it's
Upper Moreland Township Commissioner.
right, but the county organization it's a group of first-class townships. It's commissioners of first-class townships. There's also county commissioners, which are John Fox, Mary O'Malley, and so forth.
Gotcha.
I don't really have anything to do with that. That's a whole other level.
Okay, now you work for an advertising agency, and you're the vice president of finance.
That's correct.
Now, is that something you enjoy doing?
Yeah, it is. I went to college and studied business, and then I got my master's degree in business also, or just about. I didn't write my thesis. But I've always been involved in accounting and finance, a variety of different jobs, other large companies, and then 15, 20 years ago I came to the Philadelphia area and joined a local advertising agency, and since got merged into the current organization. And I really like being a vice president of finance, because in a medium-sized company, you're involved in so many different things. You're involved in the legal aspects of the company and personnel, administration, anything to do with money. So I buy all the life insurance and the health insurance. Everybody sort of looks to you for the answers for everything. So it's a real challenge to have all the answers and try to keep up with everything that's going on. And one of the most interesting things recently, and it may sort of parallel to what you do in Cinekyd, about 3 or 4 years ago, there was a real revolution in how advertising is produced, or at least print advertising. And it used to be hand cut and paste and layouts and things of that nature. Now it's all done on computers. Yeah. And I was very heavily involved in the purchase of the Macintosh computers with scanners and printers, and now we do nothing but electronic transfers directly to printers. And so now we do everything on the computers, and it goes right to printers, and it's printed right at the printers instead of hand mechanicals. And it's really revolutionary in that it's enabled us to reduce the number of people we have, which may not sound good, but the people that are there are able to make a lot more money than they used to, because the computers are doing a big portion of their job, and they're all computer literate. But it also enables us to turn jobs around a lot quicker. So where it used to take us maybe a week or 10 days to do something, we can do it in 1 or 2 days. And if a client comes in and says, well, change this, it used to be you'd have to start over. Now you're on a computer,
you just type a couple buttons.
You just make a few changes and you have everything else done. so you can turn a job around real fast, and it's really fantastic.
This will be maybe, hopefully, this is probably going to be maybe my final. Hopefully it won't be. Hopefully, I wish we had more time. If you weren't a commissioner and if you weren't working for an advertising agency, what do you think you'd be doing?
If I wasn't a commissioner.
Anything else that you get really excited about and you enjoy doing? Maybe even a hobby you have?
Well, years ago, I sort of had a turning point in my career whether I wanted to stay in accounting and administration or go and work on computers. And this was back when computers were just coming out. And I was a computer programmer for a year. And I often wondered what I would have done if I would have accepted this one job with this company that I work for to work strictly in computers. And computers are so fascinating to me. They're so much fun. There's so many things you can do with them. And to be able to program computers and set up large computer systems would have been really tremendous. And I think I would have really liked to have done that.
Now, have you been through the Cinekyd campus?
Years ago, because my son went through the whole cycle years ago. So I've been through this building, but I haven't seen a lot of your new equipment. I mean,
okay.
This
well,
is 15 years ago I've been over here.
What we're going to do is we're going to have those people at home who are interested in signing up for what Cinekyd will be doing this summer with the kids, which kind of explains a lot about the computers. And feel free after you're done to kind of, maybe we can have someone give you a tour, and you can say, because we have a lot of computers.
I'm sure
and I'm sure you'd be very impressed. So if you have any questions about Cinekyd, feel free to give us a call at 659-4696. But if you're really interested in what's going to happen this summer with the program and what movie the kids are going to be doing, here's some information, and we'll be right back.
Don't spend a boring summer at home. Why not take a trip? Maybe somewhere far away. How about outer space? If you're between the ages of 10 and 18, you could qualify for an exciting summer at Cinekyd, being a part of an adventure which takes you into another galaxy. Are you that special kind of boy or girl who has an interest in operating professional TV cameras or learning video editing with real broadcast VCRs? Or even maybe creating dynamic video animation with the same computer software that's used in Babylon 5 and Sequest? Or how about directing or producing your own documentary show, just like 60 Minutes? Maybe you could act in a Hollywood-like science fiction movie, or learn how to take still pictures, just like a photojournalist. But the best part about Cinekyd is, you don't need any experience.
Hi, I'm Brandon. Behind me is Cinekyd's new Broadcast and Performing Arts Center. The kids are actually constructing their second full-color TV studio. This is where most of the special effects shooting will take place this summer, 1994.
Cinekyd's previous space adventure, Odyssey Through Time, premiered at the Canadian Film Festival in 1986. That video was loaded with high-tech effects, and Odyssey was Cinekyd's most visually spectacular feature, with a combination of clever miniatures and life-size spaceship models, along with professional editing techniques. The Cinekyd students worked for months to perfect its look.
Thank you, sir, but I couldn't have done it without my friend.
This summer will be even better. This new outer space adventure is titled I Am Called Proteus. An alien lands on Earth and has the power to transform into anyone and anything. Can it be stopped? Is its purpose to blow up the Earth? There's only one way you can find out.
Sign up today and discover a new, exciting way to spend your summer. Out of this world, making a movie.
It's awesome! June 27th to July 29th, Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4 in the afternoon. All members will receive a free crew t-shirt. Stop by and tour the campus, meet the staff and the kids, and Gus, the video beagle. Just call 659-4696 to reserve your spot in this summer's video spacecraft, fun, and filmmaking course.
Come September, how many of your friends will be able to say they saved the world in only 5 weeks?
There's the information. If you're interested, give us a call at 659-4696. This looks like this is going to be the most exciting summer, technically, that we've had in years, and we're really excited about it. Throughout the day, you've seen T-shirts, you've seen the kids running around with T-shirts and hats and all kinds of different things. What we would like to do is give you, the viewing audience, a chance to actually call in, and you might be able to purchase some of these items that you see on TV. Now, we have with us today, now all the local TV stations have actually donated shirts and prizes and that sort of thing for our kids and for the viewing audience. We've had the Disney studios, they have always donated and they're very supportive. We have a very, very nice WWDB 96.5 Talk Station FM t-shirt, which is going to be great for the summertime. It's thick enough to wear on those cold nights, but yet it's light enough to kind of bop around during the day. It's kind of like our QVC portion of Cinekyd Day, where we kind of give away stuff. So for the first caller, and this is, I think, $25, and it's a really nice t-shirt. So the first caller, you yourself, you can actually have this. Now, you can either send a check or a money order, or if you prefer, you can use your credit card, and which is easier for us. I'm sure it's easier for you. Our friends down at Channel 17 sent along this t-shirt. Now, I think the sweatshirts have already sold out. So unfortunately, we don't have any of those left. They kind of went like hotcakes. But this is a very nice. Now, we actually have one of our graduates who's going to be by later on today. She's working at Channel 17. So she's going to be buying, actually they're going to start up a new news show, and they're going to rival, they're going to go against Channel 29, so maybe we'll be able to get the inside scoop on how that's going. So for a donation of $20, $25, you can have your official Phillies, Flyers, 76ers t-shirt, Channel 17, which is very nice and is going to be very, very comfortable for the summertime. Now, I mentioned earlier our friends at the Disney studio out in LA, they sent a lot of prizes, a lot of pins and magnets and everything like that. Now, they sent this sweatshirt, which I'm surprised is still sitting around. I thought this would sell very quickly. It's a Mighty Ducks sweatshirt. And the Mighty Ducks sweatshirt, for a donation of $50, pretty much the same price you could buy this in at any store, especially at a Disney store or anything like that. For a donation of $50, this can be yours. And this is great for those really cold summer nights when it's a little bit chilly out, like the weather we've been having. This would warm you up real nice, and it's pretty stylish too. So for a donation of $50, this can be yours also. Now, what we would like you to do is give us a call and let us know what you think of the show. Let us, call in for a pledge for one of the items, anything you like. Again, we accept Visa, MasterCard, and the money that you do donate goes directly to the kids, directly to the program. It's a 100% volunteer staff. There are no paid staff members, so any kind of money that we raise or that is donated goes directly into the program. Now, you saw the actual summer promo that we did, and that's kind of a little preview of what's coming up this summer. So all the money that you donate today and maybe the next week or two will go towards the summer promo. Now, we've just opened up a broadcast and performing arts center, which the dedication is going to be in about 10 minutes. And that is going to be very, very exciting. It's spectacular to see that facility. The kids have been working on that for a little over a year, painting, and all the construction, laying carpet in, totally cleaning it up. And that's going to be where the Cinekyds do national programs for kids all over the country and eventually all over the world. So the money that you do raise, that the kids raise and that you donate, goes 100% into the program, and it is tax deductible. Now, what we're going to do right now is I can hear by the sounds in the control room that they're getting ready for B-Arts, the dedication, but what we're going to do is there they go. There's a live shot from the Broadcast Arts Center, and people are just arriving. There's going to be a big dedication ceremony in less than 10 minutes, and we're going to have Senator Greenleaf and some of the local elected officials by to say a couple words. We're going to have a lot of our Cinekyd alumnus and the graduates come by. It's going to be really, really exciting. We hope you stick around for it. And please give us a call at 659-4696. We are going to go into our little FYI, did you know about Cinekyd tape, and then when we return, it will be live coverage of the Broadcast Arts Center. Thanks for staying with us. We hope you'll stick around.
It's Cinekyd Day 1992. Up next, more live entertainment from our campus on Turwood Road. Please help our kids. Call 659-4696. Your donations are tax deductible. You're watching Cinekyd Day on the Comcast Cable Network. Stay tuned for more exciting events.
Okay, 1 minute.
Thank you. Videotaping live here. I'd like to welcome you all to this historic day for Cinekyd. We've been on the air since 10 o'clock this morning. My name's Bob Cole. I've had the pleasure of floor managing up to this point. But I'd like to welcome you to this day, to this historic occasion for Cinekyd. I'd like to thank all of you who are joining us live here in the new Broadcast Arts Center, and those that are watching us on Comcast Cablevision for our telethon today. Thank you for joining us as we dedicate this new building, new to Cinekyd, and it's the Broadcast Arts Center. We are so glad that so many of you are here, so many that have been involved for many years, way back to 1969 in the Upper Moreland program, which I happen to be a member of. Without your support, today would not be possible. What we're doing today with the video and this building and everything up to this point would not be possible without all the support that you have given us. So without further ado, I'd like to start the program by introducing John Peterson, who would give us the invocation.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Cinekyd's a religious experience for all of us, and it's fitting that we should ask God's help as we dedicate this new building. Lord our God, your wisdom is beyond imagining, and your goodness a boundless treasure. You unfailingly enlighten our minds to open up new and better means of sharing with each other all kinds of information, ideas, and aspirations. The discoveries of technology, if used properly, can be of great service to our human family, not only to bring help in times of need, but also as resources for education and entertainment, and even for spreading and building up your kingdom. Lord God Almighty, we humbly praise you, for you enlighten and inspire us. You have given us many gifts so that we may, in turn, develop the work of your hands in wonderful ways. Bless this facility and look with favor on those who will use it. Bless those who instruct, and bless the students who will one day use the technology discovered by long research to enable them to communicate truth, to foster love, to uphold justice and right, to promote and support peace between peoples, and to provide enjoyment. Lord God, the creator of all things, may you never cease to work your wonders among us. Enlighten our minds so that we may know you more deeply and strive always to spread your truth and peace. Amen. Amen. And with that, I'd like to bring, is Mrs. Weaver here? Could you join us for a moment and introduce some of our honored guests? One down. This is a surprise. She's sitting in the background. But Jean's been our Board of Trustees president for a long, long time, and I think it only fitting that you should share the many honored guests with our TV audience and everybody assembled here. Thanks, Jean.
And you want me to just say a word?
Yeah, could you say a few words and introduce our honored guest for us?
All righty, fine. I'm pleased to be here. We were just saying, oh, this place looks so great, and I said, it's amazing how quick showbiz changes are. I was in here a little while ago, and it didn't look like this at all. But the rainforest is inside. I'm so glad you're all here, and we're all very happy here to honor Mr. Morris Weiss and his wife who helped us obtain this building. And I would like to introduce to you now Mr. Maury Weiss. And all of you former board members and former Cinekyd parents, I'm sure remember them and their daughter Cindy. And were you ever a part of Cinekyd? No, but you're most welcome. But I hope Cindy sees some old friends here, right? All right, and I'd like to present Mr. Weiss now.
For many years, way back when Mr. Clark started this organization, he came to me and said, we need an educator on the board of directors. And I said, well, who are you going to get? He said, I'd like to have you. I thought that this would be a short-term obligation, and as it turned out, it's become one of the most pleasurable things that I've had the pleasure to be associated with. Cinekyd is one of the best organizations, one of the best run organizations that I have seen in 35 years of being in education. It's well run. It involves two things which are diametrically opposite. One is learning, and the other is having fun. They are diametrically opposite. But Mr. Clark has found the way to make both those things work in the functioning of this organization. From the beginning, I told Bob, we got to have a place of our own. We can't be paying rent. And he agreed. And it took us all this time to get a place of our own. Hopefully, in the not too distant future, we'll have the mortgage paid and we will actually own the place. Thank you for all coming. You make the organization what it is.
And now I'd like to introduce Tom Mert. He's our Upper Moreland Township Commissioner, and he's been a long-time supporter of Cinekyd. He's always been very involved with young people, and he's been a great friend in our community, and we're very honored to have him here. I'd like you to welcome Tom Mert, and he's going to deliver a nice address. Thanks, Tom.
On behalf of the Upper Moreland Township Board of Commissioners, I wish to express our deepest congratulations to the Cinekyd family on this occasion of Cinekyd Day 1994. Certainly, Cinekyd has made very significant and important contributions to this community and to the quality of life, not just in eastern Montgomery County, but in Lower Bucks and certainly in Philadelphia as well. I think that the great thing about Cinekyd, for me personally, is not so much the fact that Cinekyd has sent so many young men and young women onto successful and rewarding careers in communication arts and film and video and broadcasting and cable TV. But for me personally, the thing that impresses me about Cinekyd is the quality of the people that run the program, the staff. And there's many people like Tom McGill and John Peterson and Bob Clark and Rich Cannizzaro really are to be commended for their contributions and for sharing their expertise and their talent and their vision with, I shouldn't say just sharing, but donating their time and their effort to the young people, and their dedication is certainly to be commended. And one of the reasons that, hi honey, one certainly one of the reasons that Cinekyd has been so successful in serving the needs of this community is because of the staff. And while this is certainly a very appropriate occasion to stand back and recognize Cinekyd for everything that they've done for this community, it's also a great opportunity to recognize the contributions of the staff. And I really, ever since I was first became knowledgeable about Cinekyd, I've always been amazed at the services and the great things that they have done for this community. And I know that this is the 18th year that they've been in existence, and we're looking forward to another 18 years of contributions and dedication and commitment to the community, and we thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Right now, we're very, very honored to have our distinguished state senator from Willow Grove is here with us, and I know it's very important to us that you're here, and I know he would want to comment on this historic occasion. And without further ado, I'd like to turn the microphone over to State Senator Stuart Greenleaf.
Well, we're all dry now. I don't know about you, but maybe the TV lights will dry us off a little bit. But I'm happy to be here today, and it seems that every year or so I come here and there's another milestone that Cinekyd is engaged in, and of course this is one of the significant ones. I remember a couple years ago we were looking at this building on from the other side, and I know the plans that you had for it, and it looks like it's come to fruition, and I want to congratulate you and Bob Clark and the Weisses, of course, who have been very much involved in this, both in education in Upper Moreland and Jenkintown, and but also here in Cinekyd have dedicated their time and their efforts. Many people, parents, people like the Clarks and the Weisses, who have dedicated many hours of volunteer time for these children to get involved in an activity that is a growing activity, an activity where there are opportunities both on this side of the camera and on the other side of the camera, and on all types of media activities. And it's a unique program. It's something that's we can be very proud of here in Upper Moreland to have in our midst. And I wish you well, and I wanted to be here today to congratulate you, and I'm sure your programs will continue to grow and prosper. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. And actually, I'm going to ask him to join us right now as we formally present a token of our appreciation. If you notice on the outside of the building, we have the bronze plaque, and it gives us great pride to have this building labeled Weiss Hall in honor of the Weisses and all the support that they've offered to Cinekyd. And inside the lobby is a plaque that acknowledges also your support and dedication. But just on this occasion, we thought we'd have something that you could actually take home with you, Morris. And I'd like to ask the Senator to join us in presenting this.
This is a nice a plaque, and maybe we can read it so everyone can share it. It says, "The Board of Trustees of Cinekyd Enterprises, Inc. honors Morris Weiss upon the dedication of its Weiss Hall, Broadcast Arts Center. Your vision and generosity have helped make this dream a reality for the enrichment of Cinekyd and future generations of young people. Dedicated this 7th day of May, 1994, and signed by the Board of Trustees and also the Executive Director, Gene Weaver and Robert Clark." Congratulations on your efforts and your dedication to this project. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. At this point, I'd like to introduce Bob Cole, who's a member also of our volunteer staff. Actually, would you like to say a few words, Mr. Clark? Okay. He's on our schedule. He was in the back. As you know, this is going out live to our cable television audience, and I thought you were just going to run the television show.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
You're doing
Thanks
a nice job. Very good.
I want to add just one note and then get out of the way and explain to everybody that there's going to be lots to eat. And this is a typical Cinekyd activity. Everything that possibly could get in the way of making it a success has occurred, and it has been an astounding success in spite of that. A tremendous outpouring of students. We have surpassed our goal financially. We are in this building way ahead of schedule, and the construction and production work is also ahead of schedule. The reason that we decided to hold our dedication right in the middle of our Cinekyd Day was because of the fact we knew we would have all the cameras up, and Mr. Weiss is all too modest. Cinekyd has existed because there are a lot of boys and girls and a lot of graduates and a lot of parents and a lot of grandparents. I'm one of the few people who says that not only do his children, but my parents and my friends, everybody gets involved. Maury Weiss was one of the first people that I asked to help when we formed Cinekyd who said yes. Maury Weiss is the one person who stayed with us and with me from the very beginning. He has never asked out. He has always been there as a friend, as a counselor, as somebody who has far more skill and ability when it comes to matters of real estate and business. He is an example to this community as an educator, as a father, as someone who has given so much to so many. And I felt that the best example that we could leave for the decades of youngsters who will march through this, the first facility that will be ours, is to place a name on it that stands as a living reminder that if you have one friend, that you can do anything. And I am very proud of what we have done, but I am prouder still to be lucky enough that you and I can call Maury and Betty our friends. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Clark. Well, I started the program, now I get to end it. So, and you're all sitting there probably saying, good. No, just kidding. First of all, I just wanted to say I've known Mr. Clark since 1969, and he still looks the same. He hasn't aged at all. Right, Mr. Clark? You're welcome. You can pay me later. The check's in the mail. Okay. Just a few closing announcements. First of all, we hope that you'll all join us for dinner. The dinner will be right here in the Broadcast Arts Center. We would appreciate some help once this is over. We need to move the chairs out, bring the tables in, and set the chairs around it so we have a place to eat. The food and drink will be in the lobby, so you can go out into the lobby, get your food and drink, then come back in and have a nice time of fellowship together. Once again, we thank you all for coming. Those watching on the cable network, please keep watching. We got about almost 3.5 hours to go, maybe a little more. We're working hard. Again, thank you very much all for coming, and hope you have a good time.
People
These kids may be young, but they're not inexperienced, and they're not just playing around. They're taping an hour-long drama. Again, not for some classroom project, but for air, locally on cable TV.
4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Cinekyd in Willow Grove, where kids ranging in age from 7 to 18 get practical, hands-on experience operating the latest in video equipment, and then put that experience to use by turning out not just specials, but weekly cable TV shows and yearly award-winning movies.
She's heading for the Martian exhibit.
Yes, I know. They do a little bit of everything here, from producing a weekly radio program said to be modeled after the CBS Mystery Theater.
Brace yourselves for the thrill of a lifetime. Okay, now pull out to a longer shot.
To teaching the art of building and shooting realistic miniature sets and backdrops. To teaching the special techniques of editing, whether on film or on tape.
To other dimensions and other galaxies. Black holes.
I can't imagine any high school or junior high or even any other kind of private organization having.
We held our dedication ceremonies for the Weiss Hall Broadcast Arts Center, and it was actually a very wonderful ceremony, very much befitting all the support that the Weisses have offered over the years. I'm very fortunate also to have State Senator Stuart Greenleaf. Actually, you will now be the ranking Republicans in the State Senate now that the shift has occurred. Once again, we're very much honored to have you here. What are your thoughts on an occasion like this?
Well, as I said, I'm really excited to be here today because it's really a happy occasion for the kids who participate in this program. And it seems that every year I come back here and there's something new and exciting happening. And this is really an exciting event because this is a tremendous addition to your facilities. I understand you're going to use it for TV production and for radio and photographic production. So it's a beautiful facility, and the kids are going to learn an awful lot about an industry that's a very exciting industry and growing industry and has a lot of employment opportunities.
Could you share with us some memories of, you're a longtime community resident, you've always been here, I mean, you've always been active in supporting the community. How do you feel about the honors for Mr. Weiss? He's been a longtime teacher in our school district. Do you have any words about Mr. Weiss?
I'm really happy to see that because all too often you have volunteers like that, the Mr. and Mrs. Weiss, who have dedicated so much time and so much effort for children. And they're involved in a lot of other things, in sporting activities, teaching and coaching children, in the teaching profession. And then, of course, they find time for this. And so it's really very appropriate to dedicate it as the Weiss Hall. And I'm very excited about that, and I hopefully, they will be too, and future generations will benefit by it.
Do you have any thoughts for the future as far as this facility in Montgomery County and for young people in general? How do you see the future?
Well, I just see this growing. I mean, I've seen it grow. To attract more and more kids, and they'll have a greater opportunity. Even if they decide not to go into this profession, at least their exposure to it is a tremendous education opportunity.
Well, thank you, and I want to thank you right now for all the support you've offered us over the years. You've always been there for us, and thank you once again for joining us today. Take care, and we continue once again with our Cinekyd Day Telethon. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned.
Of its 4-day workshops. This one, held in August for the shooting of a cable TV special called The Haunted Valley, drew a maximum crowd.
Can we really break his leg? I'll just walk around all night.
Mark it, Ashley. Haunted Valley, scene 11, master, take 1.
The boys and girls of Cinekyd do just about everything. Everything here is the product of young minds and young imaginations.
Bob Clark is the executive director of Cinekyd and also director of instructional media programs for the Upper Moreland School District. He founded Cinekyd 6 years ago when his school program faced budget cuts, and he's seen it grow from an informal weekly film course operated out of his basement into a full-time, big-budget, but still non-profit corporation run by and for kids.
All down wears into makeup.
At Cinekyd, the children don't get lost in the crowd. And if you spend a good deal of time with
young people here at Cinekyd.
I think it's a fantastic kind of enterprise. But all these kids learn with hands-on equipment how to do all the various aspects in this crazy business.
All right, can we hold on for a second? Sure.
That's it. Continue on. Keep people on deck for you.
Okay, all the whole time? That wasn't. Okay, we're live now. Okay, thank you for joining us here at our Cinekyd Day Cableton. I'm very fortunate right here. I'm with WPEN radio personality Bill Kimball, and thanks for stopping by today, Bill.
Yeah, it's all my pleasure. Quite a bit of excitement with all the things that are happening around here, the dedication of all, and to see these kids so enthusiastic, involved in business in a hands-on way, and learning the business from all aspects, I imagine. I've yet to learn and get the cook's tour, full cook's tour of all the things that you do here. But from what I've seen so far, it's just absolutely fantastic. How many kids are actually involved?
Actually, in our school year program, we have upwards of 100 students in our school year programs. They meet on Wednesday and Saturday mornings, and they learn seminars on radio and television production. And in the summertime, we're going to kick off a 5-week program. And anybody watching out there in TV land, if you're between the ages of 10 and 18, you can join us for our summer movie program. It starts in June and continues all the way through July. So we're trying to keep the place very busy, and our Broadcast Arts Center here is a big part of that. What kind of training do you get, Bill, when you're growing up, and what kind of experiences do you have getting into the business?
Oh, getting into the business, boy, I could name a few. I've been in it now 39 years. It'll be 40 years this fall in the business. I started my hometown in radio on a weekend kind of thing. I was very much interested in theater work, and I had no ideas about getting into the business, and I was selling insurance on the side, and I was trying to sell this policy to this engineer at the radio station, and he had me clown around, on tape, that kind of a thing. And I got a call from the manager of the radio station, and he wanted me to come down, and I figured, good, I'm selling another policy here, and I went down there, and he offered me a weekend gig. I had no training, and I had to learn sort of on the job. And I was one of the fortunate ones, because you can't just walk into a radio station and get a gig. No matter how small the station is, you must have some kind of prerequisite as far as training is concerned. So I spoke with a Pennsylvania Dutch accent. I mean, I was Pennsylvania Dutch all the way from Sunbury, Pennsylvania, but everybody spoke that way, you know what I mean? So I had to learn how to speak English, and I used to tape. Then I got a gig in Binghamton, New York, full-time. I was doing morning work, and this was interesting because it was a combination radio and television as well. And probably one of the most interesting things that occurred during that training period, and I was doing general staff announcing at the time, was the fact that I had a television show that I was doing. It was 15 minutes in length. It was a fill show between programs, live, interview kind of a thing. And that this gentleman who was coming around visiting GE plants all over the country, who was spokesman on a television show for a program sponsored by GE. And he was coming in, and I was going to interview him. We were talking about what we were going to say when the program director walked up to me and completely destroyed me. It seems that we had one of these long commercials. You had to talk real fast. It was, and I have to say it slow even now, Weston's Shopper City on the Vestal Parkway in Vestal, New York. Well, with Pennsylvania Dutch, W's come out like V's and V's come out like W's, so it came out Weston's Shopper City on the Vestal Parkway, So, ironically, as I was standing there, this gentleman quietly walked away as I was ready to quit. Give up. I had it, And actually, that's what this guy wanted me to do. He didn't think I had enough talent to last in the biz. And after he left, and I was going on to do the television show, feeling, so low. I mean, I was destroyed. This guy gave me a father and son talk like you wouldn't believe. He says, I started in the business doing sports. He says, I got fired. I couldn't do anything. Well, we went on the air, and this guy made me, like I was his long-lost friend. And he was with me, Oh, boy, I'm glad you asked me that question, Bill, like I did something like a genius. And that was all. And after the program, we shook hands, and he left. And what this program director, to reinforce, because he figured I would fall on my face on television, he went into the general manager of the station, had him turn on his television monitor there, and watch this program. And, the program came out swell. Not because I was so great, but because my guest was, super. The manager congratulated me. The guy's turning blue, the program director. And he says, how long have you known this man? I said, well, I just met him. He said, oh, you did a sparkling interview there, Bill. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Well, the man who was my guest was Ronald Reagan, who became President of the United States. And, you know, no matter what your political affiliation, after a thing like that, you know, he's number one in my book, because if it wouldn't have been for him, I would have left the business that day. So no matter where you are in the scale of things, if you stick to it, if you really want it and work at it, it'll come to you. And I've been fortunate. I've always been employed in the business, more or less. There are times when you're on the beach, but I've always been able to eke out a living in it. I probably, well, from Binghamton, and this is one thing, you got to keep your duffel bag packed. I'm Toothbrush Andy. I went from Binghamton, New York, to Rochester, New York. I got into programming. I was in Buffalo, New York, replaced Al Meltzer up there, as a matter of fact. He was the morning man, and he left and came down here. And then I went from Buffalo, I got to switch. It was Binghamton to Buffalo, Buffalo to Rochester, New York, and then from Rochester, New York, I went out to the Chicago area. Beat Al Meltzer, he was out there for a while. He came back east, and ultimately I did too, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and then down here, and I've been here. It'll be 10 years in August, in strictly radio. A lot of that part was in mid-management. I became a program director for a while, and I found that my real talent was basically on the air. So I've been doing my kind of thing in radio ever since, but it's been enjoyable.
Well, I really appreciate you stopping by and talking to us today. And I think we're going to get you on television a little bit later. I think we have you scheduled for an interview. But please enjoy some food and take a little tour around, and we're going to continue with our program. Thank you very much. Take care. Hello, we're still going live here, which is great, and we're here with, I can't believe we get to see you again. You were just here for our Video Expo, which was a few Saturdays back, and you're New York bound, ready for Dateline NBC. It's really a thrill. We're here with Rich Platt, and he's a Cinekyd alumnus who's a very stellar video editor for the network and NBC, four-time local Emmy Award winning in Philadelphia. And what are your thoughts on this great occasion?
Oh, it was great. It was a good turnout. It's a really nice building. I've seen it before, but it's really coming along. And it's a great addition to the already large campus.
What are your thoughts on the program? Obviously, you got your start here, and you know, you had your early experiences, and now it's paid off with probably everybody's dream, which is like working for the network or something like that.
Cinekyd has been invaluable. I mean, the way I put it is that everything in life has been like a chain link. You can't have anything without the previous link being there. And my entire career stems from Cinekyd to being communications major in college, to being an intern at Channel 29, which is the Fox affiliate, to getting hired by KYW, and I was there for 6 years. And then all of a sudden with the network NBC, working for Dateline. And it was all, Cinekyd was instrumental in every single part of that.
What are your thoughts for the young people who are coming up and are studying here? What kind of advice would you give them if you had to give a few sage words?
I think that the biggest advice, at least on the technical side, which is what I was that you really have to learn the technology and learn to move with the technology, because the technology changes all the time. Even now at work, I'm being forced to learn a different editing system because things are going to computer editing now. So as long as you stay, you don't have to know it, the exact equipment, but if you know in your mind that you have that capacity to learn new equipment, then you'll be okay. So that's the biggest thing. Learn as much equipment as you can and learn what to do with it, and you'll be okay.
Basically, you have to learn to be able to learn. You got to keep your capacity for learning flexible.
And you have to keep your mind open, and you have to just be geared towards learning. You have to just open yourself up to know that what you learn today will be valuable, but it's going to change. And how can I use this learning to advance myself?
And how would you prep somebody for the big break, like that first one? Because it's a lot of luck sometimes and a little bit of opportunity. But how would you position a young person to get ready to take advantage of an opportunity if it comes?
It is a lot of luck, but you can create your own luck. And I think the most valuable thing beyond Cinekyd was the fact that there was an internship program with college, and that's what got me involved in a broadcast, in a major market broadcasting center. So once you have that in, even though it was not for money and it was not really a job, it was an internship, it led to that, and it got me exposed to that, and because of that, that's how I got the job. So sometimes opportunity finds you, and sometimes you have to find your own opportunities. So, sometimes things may happen where you're not going to get paid, or you may think it's a waste of time, but nothing is a waste of time because you can use everything one way or another.
Cool. What do you look forward to in New York? What are your thoughts now as you're looking forward to a new career?
Well, it does bring a lot more. Just ignore us. We're on TV. It's national exposure, which is the biggest thing. And with the show that I work with, Dateline, what they do is at the beginning of every story, they put a graphic billboard up that says the producer and the editor. So my name is going to be shown, shown all over the country every time I have a story on. Excuse me. And
national TV.
Right.
You're getting nervous.
Right. So that's the biggest thing, and then beyond that, it's working with a different quality of people. These people who work at the network level have all been through the small market and have honed their skills to the point where when you get an entire group of people working together that are really the cream of the crop, things just elevate themselves naturally. That's a big thing.
So it's really a big thrill then to work at that level.
It is. It's not something that I thought I would be doing this early in my career, but it's sort of like we were talking before. Sometimes the opportunity finds you, and this was the case, and I wound up there. I can't say by accident, but not intentionally. So yeah, it's going to be a great opportunity.
We're really thrilled that you had the opportunity to stop by here and share a little bit of your experience and your success with us, because we feel sort of like we're on your team too, and we're really rooting for you. There's dinner here. I don't want to hold you up for too much, but I hope to talk to you later. Take care, Rich. All right, we're going to keep going live here. This is great. We're having a very festive dinner here, and a lot of alumni have joined us. And right now, we're very fortunate. I'm going to be talking with Mindy Berger, who's a Cinekyd alumnus from way back. And you met a few weeks ago. We went out for lunch and had a great time. And you're here again for our dedication ceremony. Thanks for joining us. What do you think about this great occasion?
I think this is incredible. Cinekyd has grown a lot since I've been here, and it's incredible what you're doing.
Have you had any food yet?
Not yet. My pizza's waiting for me, though.
I noticed you're here with your husband, right? Wow. What does he think of Cinekyd?
He's a little overwhelmed. He didn't quite understand the gist of exactly what it was, and I don't think there's anything like this from where he comes from, where he grew up, and he's very impressed.
Now, when we got together a few weeks ago, you were sort of sharing about how much Cinekyd has really helped you in your career. Could you tell our viewing audience about that?
Sure. I'm a graphic designer, and I remember putting titles on storyboards, and this is really where I got my start. And I think if it weren't for Cinekyd, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. I owe a lot to Mr. Clark and to Cinekyd.
Wow. What kind of a creativity and stuff do you think Cinekyd fosters in young people?
I think it's an incredible environment that you learn about sharing, and you learn about cooperation, and you learn about the industry, and there's a wealth of knowledge here.
Have you met the other alumni? Have you been shaking hands with some people?
And it's very strange to see people that I've grown up with and shared a lot of experiences with, and see what they're doing now. It's fun to hang out with them.
Cool. You know, we're planning on having like a reunion in the fall. Are you looking forward to that?
Definitely. Hope to see more alumni there.
What do you think Cinekyd could do in the future to maybe get more alumni involved? While we have you on, we're going to pick your brain on TV here.
Keep me on the mailing list. Please let me know what's going on. And I just love to hear news about Cinekyd. And I'd like to be more active and maybe use some of my professional expertise to help out, keep Cinekyd going.
Well, thanks for joining us. Actually, we're still live, which is great. Let me take this opportunity while we're here to ask our viewing audience, if you're watching us, we're here at the dedication of Broadcast Arts Center, to make a pledge. The reason why we're on the air today for 12 hours is as a fundraising event. You've heard people talk, Rich Platt, our Emmy Award-winning editor, Bill Kimball, who's a radio personality at WPEN, Mindy Berger, who's a soon-to-be famous, more famous, and very successful graphic artist in the Washington, D.C. area. All these people got their start at Cinekyd. And it all starts with a contribution to Cinekyd. So if you're thinking of it, make a contribution now. You can even put on your Visa, MasterCard, or send us a check. a money order or stop by and drop off cash. It's tax deductible. Cinekyd's a state-certified nonprofit, and please help support these worthwhile programs for young people. We're just going to keep rolling here live. We're here with Chris. Chris is our producer here.
I'll tell you what, we're now going to go to a video.
Great, video. I can eat.
Rich, you ready for that? All right. Go with that video.
Welcome to Cinekyd, a nonprofit organization where it's kids and video. What you're about to see was written, shot, and edited by kids. I'm Keith Dunkley for Cinekyd Entertainment News. So past month, Cinekyd held its second annual Celebrity Gala, the night the stars come out. Here's John Simonetta to tell you a little about it.
Tonight was Cinekyd's second ever Cinekyd Celebrity Gala. The night the stars come out. The stars came out tonight, and many of the students were honored for what they accomplished over the last year at Cinekyd.
I think the boss has done wonders with not only me, but just about every student that passes through the doors of Cinekyd, and it's really an admirable thing that he's doing. That he's not in it to make money. He's in it to advance the kids' not only technical skill, but their personality. And
The stars that attended the Cinekyd Celebrity Gala enjoyed themselves thoroughly. They all had pleasant things to say about Cinekyd. Here's Dick Sharon from Channel 3 News.
I've read something about the organization, and I think it's terrific. In fact, we recently had a story on our newscast about this organization, and I was really impressed because I really hadn't heard about it before then. And I think it's terrific in what's going on, particularly learning to do this kind of thing hands-on at an early age, if you will.
Another one of the stars that attended the Cinekyd Celebrity Gala was Channel 3 meteorologist Tom Lemane. Tom Lemane had some encouraging words for kids just starting out in the communications field.
Try not to limit your formal education into a narrow dovetailing. You should liberalize your education as much as possible, if only because this business, broadcasting, opens you up to a millennium of subject matter. You never know what story you're going to have to go out and cover.
As the evening came to a close, the students were overjoyed by the words that they received, and the stars were impressed by the Cinekyds. Until the next Cinekyd Celebrity Gala, this is John Simonetta for Cinekyd News.
Last month, the Cinekyd family lost a very good friend. His name was Samson Clark. Here's a little show put together about Sam.
On October 23rd, Cinekyd lost a very dear friend, Samson Beagle Clark, Cinekyd's mascot, and a dog that was loved by all.
When he would sit there by you, rubbing up against your leg or clawing at you, and you know that he wasn't just trying to get at your food or something, he wanted you to pet him. Just the innerest change of, love.
Dad he wanted a miniature collie, and he wanted a girl. And this beagle was a boy, and we didn't think that it was going to be, anything that we would like, but we just wanted to see him. And when the lady brought him out, he got up on his hind feet on my lap and looked into my eyes, and then I knew that that was the dog. And I think that I didn't really pick Sam out or my dad. I think he picked us out.
We love you, Sam, and we'll miss you.
Recently, KYW Television News came to Cinekyd to shoot a piece for the television show. With more on this exciting event is Jason Rothman.
Here at Cinekyd, it's quite common to see young amateur photographers running around with video equipment, taping things. But what happens when real-life professional photographers come with their professional equipment from a local TV station to film Cinekyd? KYW-TV, Channel 3 in Philadelphia, sent 2 employees to record the sights and sounds of Cinekyd for a segment called Good Kids, hosted by David Rogers. Channel 3 recorded many of the activities around campus and interviewed several students. Veteran cameraman Byron Kaplan found the Cinekyd program very interesting.
I'm very impressed by the Cinekyd program. I see nice young people here doing things that I never dreamed of doing when I was your age, so I can't help but think that it's a good thing.
Producer Marty Zide, who has worked for the station for 11 years, thought the program was an exciting opportunity for area teenagers.
I think Cinekyd is fantastic. I'm shocked that you have this much space, this much gear, and that the kids seem so relaxed and seem so much themselves. It's really clear to me that the kids that are here are comfortable. The people here are not uptight. I think it's a really special place.
Overall, the professionals were quite impressed with the young students here at Cinekyd, and who knows, maybe someday it'll be Jason Rothman reporting for KYW TV3. But for now, this is Jason Rothman for Cinekyd News reporting.
For Cinekyd News, I'm Keith Dunkerley.
Well, if money makes a rich man, then I might never make the grade. I'll be a small-time operator if I just get the landlord paid. But if time is an indication of the wealth that I never knew, then I'm the last of the big-time spenders, 'cause I've been spending time on you. Takes time to appreciate all the knows that you can learn to hate it. I'll believe, 'cause I've been there too. When it gets down to desperation, you make the best of the situation. I can tell I've seen it through. Though it seems like the days are wasted and the nights have been overdue, well, I'm the last of the big-time spenders, and I've been spending time on you. Since we got together, in between it seems to take forever, but I'm a dreamer, I'll be there soon. Takes time to appreciate all the knows that you can learn to hate. I believe that I've seen it too. Call me the great pretender, and in a way it might be true, but I'm the last of the big-time spenders, and I've been spending time on you.
Welcome back to Cinekyd Day 1994. It's a pleasure to be with you. I am Tom McGill. I will be your host for the next hour. What an interesting 6 to 7 o'clock hour it was. History making here at Cinekyd. And coming up this hour, we have Mr. Bill Kimball, an interview. He is the on-air radio announcer for WPEN Monday through Friday from 7 to midnight. We have Dance Party, the actual Dance Marathon, which began Cinekyd Day years ago, takes place from 7:30 to 10, and we will keep you updated with live remotes from the dance. We have more rock concerts coming up that the kids have produced this year, the brand new ones from 1994, and of course more movie clips from our Cinekyd summers and all the productions that they have done throughout the year. We would like to thank our sponsor for this hour, Luigi's in the Willow Grove Park Mall. We eat there very frequently, and they have probably the best cheesesteaks this side of Philadelphia. Mr. Bannon, who runs the Luigi's, he's a proud sponsor, and he's always been very supportive, and we thank him and we thank Luigi's for their support. Now, what we're going to do is, we're back live? Oh, we are live, okay. Little technical glitch, but that's okay. I was mentioning the Broadcast Arts dedication. Now, that is history making here at Cinekyd. That facility, within the next year or two, will actually broadcast national programs to kids all over the United States, and that's what we're aiming for. So it was great to have that, and we hope you enjoyed it. And we want you to call in and let us know what you think of the show. Call in for a pledge, the number that will be on your screen throughout the evening, which is 659-4696. Give us a call. Your donations are tax deductible, and it goes to a good cause, helping kids, keeping kids off the street, and it's a very excellent program here. I actually went through the program as a student. I've been here for about 10 years, and I've gained more from this program than I probably could at any other college course ever. So it's a good program, very worthwhile program. We would like to thank some people who have called in and made some donations. We would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Robert Clark Sr. for their generous donation. Thank you very much. And we'd also like to thank Mr. Ed Weaver of Hatboro for his very generous donation. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a videotape coming up, and this is called the Cinekyd Scene. Now, this is on one of our graduates. His name is Casey Kuhn. He's now attending Syracuse University, and the Cinekyds produce a weekly half-hour TV show called Cinekyd Theater. It airs throughout all the cable channels, and he was actually one of the segment producers, and this is kind of a behind-the-scenes look at how involved it is for him as a student to actually have the responsibility of producing a full, almost live on tape half-hour TV show. So this is the Cinekyd Scene. Then we're going to come back, maybe do some little remotes, hopefully maybe from our new Broadcast Arts Center, some alumni. We have some more videotapes, some more interviews, and it's going to be a good evening. So stick around. We'll be right back.
This week on Cinekyd Television Theater, we'll double your pleasure with 2 scenes from Cinekyd's soap opera, The Lives We Lead. And you'll see more of Cinekyd's classic space thriller, Odyssey Through Time. And the Tyro Kids will tell you what they've been up to, and you'll get a sneak peek at this year's Cinekyd's rock concerts. All that and more coming up next on Cinekyd Television Theater.
Tonight on the Cinekyd Scene.
No, that was good. That was good. No. We'll do it one more time. That was good, except at the end, you went...
What's involved in producing Cinekyd's half-hour television show? We'll take you on a rare behind-the-scenes look with some exclusive footage that has never been seen before, as we talk one-on-one with one of Cinekyd's senior producers. Coming up next on the Cinekyd Scene.
Welcome to Cinekyd Theater. I'm Keith Dunkerley. Tonight we have a great show for you. To kick things off, we have a show about how you can become one of the Cinekyd family.
Okay, let's try to... That was all right. That was fine. You'll get it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we can use that one, but let's do it one more time. Maybe we'll get something better. I don't know. Maybe do like a... What do you mean? Dolly in? All right.
Well, we'll try it, and then
we'll try. And then we'll try one with the other camera. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, how much can you say about it?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Do you want it? I mean, will that... Bring the other one in. Bring that in. Like, come up on that, right? Fade in on that.
Nah.
No.
How about we'll fade in on this, and then I'll go to this.
Meet Casey Kuhn, a Cinekyd student for over 6 years. Casey's responsible for Cinekyd's television show, Cinekyd Theater. He's in charge of producing this show every week. Cinekyd Theater airs on 5 different cable networks throughout Montgomery County. Casey wears many hats as a producer, as you will soon find out for yourself.
Basically, the time frame starts Friday afternoon. That's when we're sure all the shows that are completed, somewhere around 4 o'clock, sit down for 20 minutes, figure out all the shows that we have to work with, set up a schedule, tape the spots that evening, start editing it, if possible, finish it that evening. If not, finish it up Saturday morning, and finish all the tapes, the copies, and have them completed by Saturday afternoon. So basically the whole thing, the whole show is a 24-hour period. And you'll see more of Cinekyd's classic space thriller, Odyssey Through Time. Over the summer, we lost the one editor. I became a sole editor, and then we took John Simonetta came on and worked with me. And over the course of the year, we changed from just showing shows to putting together spots which described everything. Oh, well, he'll have to go with a hat. We're not taking his hat off. You ready, John?
Hi, I'm Chris Frawley. Right now we're going to keep the show rolling. Oh, no, never mind.
Hi, I'm Chris Frawley. Right now we're going to continue with more. We're going to continue with Cinekyd's soap opera, The Lives We Lead. No, we're going to. When we're viewing our tapes and going over the spots to see what we can use, we're looking for. We want to make sure it's good camera work, good technically, no glitches in the tape. We also want to make sure, to the best of our ability, that no one's stuttering or messes up the lines which they want to have.
Good evening. I'm Keith Dunkley. No, see? Good evening. I'm Keith Dunkley for Cinekyd Entertainment. Why the hell? What do you want me to say? It's a video put together about how you can become... Our first show is a show about how you can become one of the Cinekyd family. That's so good.
No, that was good. That was good. No. We'll do it one more time. That was good, except at the end, you went... You gotta save it. You gotta hold it, okay?
Once all the brackets are videotaped, the raw footage must then be edited into some type of order. It's Casey's job to determine what stays in the show and what winds up on the cutting room floor.
This week on Cinekyd Television Theater, we'll double your pleasure. It's gonna be hell, I can tell. We'll double your pleasure with 2 scenes from Cinekyd's soap opera, The Lives We Lead. And you'll see more of Cinekyd's classic space thriller. I've worked up until close to 1 o'clock on, maybe 12:30, close to 1 o'clock on certain Cinekyd theaters where there have been maybe a lot of graphics involved or such. It really depends. There's a lot of shows where I can do this show really quickly because everything's just assembling. Then there's other shows where I've got a bunch of voiceovers to do and a bunch of setups. This show is going to take a little longer. I've got a bunch of voiceovers, setups, and music to add, so it'll take a little longer than usual. Sometimes I can get it done in about an hour and a half. Sometimes it'll take 2 hours or so.
School days, school days. Up in the morning and out to school. We all know that not every kid enjoys going to school.
Hi, I'm Chris Frawley, and right now we're going to keep the show going with 2 more episodes of The Lives We Lead.
I'd like Cinekyd Theater to spread out a little bit more than just the Montgomery and counties, wherever we are now. Spread out, maybe go into Philadelphia, try different cable companies and a larger viewership. That way we draw more kids into the program, and also a lot more kids who are already in the program would be able to see the show. Search is, it's a quicker way of looking through the tape. You just go through the video, and you find where the point you want to be. And it's on most VCRs. It's like a fast-forward search, and this controller just does it instead.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, when they walk, they kick around. Since I was born, I never tolerate. I'm okay, and you may look the other way.
Why are you using that shot? Because John's my friend, and I think it's a really good video. John's proud of it, so I want to make sure everyone gets to see it. I think what people like a lot are the rock concerts. Most people seem to enjoy them a lot. Some of them are really funny. Some of them are just, fun to look at. Some of them are funny to see what people look like.
That night, Casey finished Cinekyd Theater at 12:45 a.m. The next day, copies were made of the show, and that Monday, the tapes were delivered to the cable companies. Casey is just one of the many talented students here at Cinekyd. Students work closely with a group of hand-picked professional staff. Cinekyd students learn different aspects of communication that will ready them for jobs later in life. In the upcoming weeks, we'll look at more kids working hard to produce Cinekyd's half-hour television show. If you would like more information about Cinekyd, call area code 215-659-4696. For the Cinekyd Scene, I'm Tom McGill. See you next time. Welcome back to Cinekyd Day 1994. That was, of course, a look at Casey Kuhn. He's now a Cinekyd graduate. He's doing very well, and that was just a little look at what he was doing here as a student. Now he's studying broadcasting at Syracuse University. We're coming to you live, and we're standing in the Roger L. Gordon Audion. This is where the traditional Cinekyd Day has always taken place. It wasn't always Cinekyd Day, it was the dance marathon. And it was like a 12-hour, these 14, 16-hour, 18-hour live dances that they would do continuously to raise money. And this is the traditional spot of where it happened. And this is where we're going to end Cinekyd Day 1994 from, with a dance that kicks off in about 20 minutes. This is the actual area. And as you can see, the room is all decorated. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up and we're going to talk to some of the DJs for tonight, see what they're getting ready, what they expect, that sort of thing. And up here at the stage now is Mr. Chris Frawley and Miss Becky Clark. Becky kind of organizes the dance with Randy Lashevsky, and Chris is going to be one of the DJs tonight. So let me start with you. What was it like, and how much of a task was it to actually organize an entire dance and have DJs come in and the decorations and the music and the setup and all that stuff?
It's not much work at all, actually, because it's so much fun you don't even realize that it's work. It's not work.
You're lying. Tell me really how much work was involved.
I'm telling you the truth. It's not much work. I mean, I guess cleaning and putting up the streamers is a real task.
Chris, what type of things do you have planned for tonight's dance?
Play a lot of danceable songs, and then have some cool games, and just let everybody have a good time.
Excuse me. So what do you think of the dance? Come on, you guys gotta get into it.
We're really excited about it.
Yes, we're gonna play.
We're trying to organize.
I know, and you come up here, just get out.
Who do you think you are? Why do you think these streamers are here? They're here to keep you people off the stage.
Yeah, really. You see
this? Are you blind?
I want to see these streamers. They're to keep these kind of people out of here.
Yeah, where's the
Look,
bodyguard?
This is my job. I just kind of got to get the inside view of what's going on. And
While you're inside, you got the view. Now get out.
See you later.
Bye.
Jeez. Now we're going to go to a live shot of Carol Erickson standing by. Tell me, I'm just kidding. Tell me, why is the Cinekyd dance so significant and so important to the young people of Cinekyd? And answer in a complete sentence.
Well, even though they don't dance, it's been a part of Cinekyd Day, or it used to be called Dance Marathon. Now it's Cinekyd Day, where we don't have the full dance marathon. We have Cinekyd Day, we'll redo all sorts of events, and then we have a dance. So the dance has always been here. It's always going to be here, hopefully.
Now tell me, what kind of things do you have planned? Because I know you guys have games you have to do and you have prizes to give out. Yeah. Can you give our viewing audience, because I know they're really interested in what you're going to be planning for everyone later today.
We're going to play some flashlight tag. Get some music going, shine a flashlight all over the place. Whoever lands on when the music stops, they get a prize. Then we're going to have a little dance contest to see who can dance the best to a certain kind of music.
You have a nappy head. Did I ever tell you that?
Thanks.
Thank you, Chris. Chris Frawley, senior this year, Upper Moreland High School, going to be graduating, and you're really excited, I can tell. Well, let me go over to here. I'm sure this is going to be another great interview, one for the Emmy reel. Tell me some of the things that you personally have planned for the dance tonight.
I personally have planned placing my tapes in the deck and pushing play and announcing the name of the song.
Really? And you can handle that? That's not too complicated for you?
You know, it is quite a task, but I think I might be able to handle it. It might have been as hard as putting up the streamers, you know, and cleaning. You know, organizing a dance is so hard.
Okay, look, if I wanted this abuse, I would, well, I'm not going to say because he's in the control room, and he can get me twice as hard as I could get him. Well, listen, this is where the dance is going to take place. We're going to give you live coverage from 7:30 all the way on. We're going to broadcast the final half hour of it live. Going to be remote from here. You're going to be able to see the kids, everyone getting ready, except these two. It's going to be really exciting. But now what we have a new 1994 Cinekyd rock concert. This is Bridge Over Troubled Waters, and we will be right back.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Just can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. I
That was one of the brand new rock concerts from 1994. As you can see, the kids have arrived. The dance is just about to begin. We're here in the audience. If you want to sweep the room and take a pan, you can see that everyone's kind of coming in. Got some music going. It's going to be very, very exciting, and that starts off in about 15 minutes, and we're going to keep you posted. We have an interview this hour coming up with Mr. Bill Kimball from WPEN. He's the weekday host from 7 to midnight. He's going to be joining us. That should be a very interesting show, a very interesting interview. It's kind of crazy, kind of out of control. Very, very out of control. We will keep you updated with live remotes throughout the night. But what we want to do now is share a little bit of Cinekyd history with you. This is some FYI facts for you, and we're going to be right back. Stay with us.
It's Cinekyd Day 1992. Up next, more live entertainment from our campus on Turwood Road. Please help our kids. Call 659-4696. Your donations are tax deductible. You're watching Cinekyd Day on the Comcast Cable Network. Stay tuned for more exciting events.
Welcome back to Cinekyd Day 1994. We're coming to you live on Comcast Channel 42. We'd like to thank our friends at Comcast for boosting our signal and allowing us for today to go through the entire system. We'd also like to thank our friends at Cheltenham High School for allowing us to use their channel for the day to reach a wider audience, and we do thank you. Joining me in the studio right now is one of the parents of one of the kids who's in the program, and it's Mr. Grover Silcox. Welcome to Cinekyd.
Thank you,
Tom.
You've
been here
always
before.
a pleasure. Yes, yes, indeed. This is a pretty exciting day, Cinekyd Day. Kim was involved with it last year. I guess she's been in the program for 2 years.
Yes.
And so last year was our first experience with Cinekyd Day, and
surprisingly, you came back for a second take.
That's right. That's right. Hey, oh, come on! Slap me. No, this is actually a lot of fun. Everybody's having a ball, and you know, I've had an opportunity to see how things work here over the last couple of years, and it's really been a terrific experience. Am I looking over? Which I guess you're following me. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I think that one right there. This one.
Okay. I have really. I think this is. Of course, a lot of people voice this and say how this is a unique situation. That I think you're one of a kind. There's nothing like it elsewhere. Cinekyd. And it is it's really fantastic. I mean, not only obviously the kids are learning about video and audio and telecommunications and all those kinds of things, but they also learn to work together and just have a good time. And
yeah,
it's it really has made a tremendous contribution to my family, with Kim being a member, but it also is you know, it contributes a great deal to the community. So, you know, support Cinekyd. It
is one of a kind, as you said.
It really is. It really is.
Now, that's some background for the people at home who are watching. You used to work.
Well, I have a very background, Tom. I was a wheel in Ben-Hur. You might remember me.
I thought that was you. I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, that's right. I was a stuntman in the Chariots. Now, I was on WMMR.
On air.
For 3 years.
Personality.
On air. With the infamous John DeBella, and that was a heck of a lot of fun. We had a great time. Great time.
He seems like he was a good guy to work with. It was a lot of fun.
He was good. He was really a gutsy, go-getting type of guy, you know, and we really had a great time. And I met a lot of people there, and it was just a lot of fun. So of course we were sad to see that come to an end, but they changed morning shows and formats, and Pierre Robert, who's the new morning man, is a great guy, and I have worked with him too. So occasionally I may show up on the morning show there from time to time.
You kind of still pop in.
Still pop in, but I'm now off doing other things. I've started to do some projects on, I don't know if people are familiar with this channel, but it's the Mind Extension University channel. It's sort of a learning channel. And I do a program called The Hacker, which is a funny show about computers. And so I've been spending time doing that, and that's been a lot of fun.
And you're also a stand-up comic.
Stand-up comic.
You've done the club scene.
That's right.
Now, how long have you been doing stand-up?
About 15 years. About 15 years. I went to Temple University and got a degree in communications there. And when I was there, I always seemed to be involved in the...
Were you always getting in trouble in class?
Well,
was that you, the kid in the back of the room yelling at people?
No. I was actually pretty shy in school. So all you shy folks out there, don't feel that that's going to inhibit you. You'll find that a lot of comedians are really masking their shyness by overcompensating. And maybe